To this video we'll compare my experience as an owner of Patterdales, as you can see here, compared to that with an owner of an ISBT Bull Terrier. In principle you get very similar breeds. Of course the ISBT Bull Terrier is a little bit bigger, about 2.5 times the size of a Patterdale, so size is a major difference. That being said, the food intake of a Patterdale Terrier is quite high for the small size that they have, because they are a lot more active on average. So you should not be mistaken that you think that you will need only like 40% of the feed as compared to the ISBT Bull Terrier, because the size is different, but the activity is also different. Another thing to take into consideration with this size, that the bigger the dogs are, the better they are at conserving energy and warmth especially. So bigger dogs do eat more, yes, but they do not eat as a multiplier to the weight the same amount of food. Another thing that's of practical nature, I had an ISBT Bull Terrier of Jocko lineage, and they are very white dogs, predominantly white, and the white coat is easy to be seen, especially in the car when they have dark, often black or anthracite, dark grey interiors. So therefore you have an enormous benefit, in my opinion, when you're getting a black felt terrier, as these Patterdale Terriers are, because the dark color is the same as the interior, and also the coat seems to be a little bit different. So the coat of the ISBT Bull Terrier that I had a little bit of the Bull Terrier type of coat, so very sticky, stubborn hairs, and these hairs are also quite long and very thick in the coat, but they are not as how do you say this, sticky. They're a little bit softer they appear. Hey, wacht even iets, hoi.
Hey, dat was mijn vinger.
Zachtjes.
En dat ook. En die heb ik niet. Benen. Kom hier. Kom hier. Nee, niet jij. Je hebt net uit.
We hebben toch wat hoor. Hoi hoi. Another thing to take into consideration is the effect these type of dogs have on their environment, and I think there is a lot to be gained, because in the perception of the environment, for example neighbors or family or friends, these are hunting dogs, and an ISBT Bull Terrier is more of a fighting dog, and that's a bad stigma to have for many people. Fighting dogs are on average the most loyal and people-friendly dogs that I know, so they are very excellent dogs, and people should also, in my opinion, act completely different around them as they are doing now, based out of fear mongering, especially by the media in the past. But that being said, a hunting dog has a connotation of very active, friendly, innocent, very often innocent, and also doing a good job, because they do pest control, or they most people, when you talk to them about hunting dog, they say, yeah, my dog is also a hunting dog, and then they have a Labrador or Golden Retriever that has been bred for over a century to only be a show dog, but in the past was a hunting dog in their opinion, because they retrieved something. So hunting dog is quite a soft term to be put in. Other hunting dogs that they might know are beagles, or even other terrier type of work. They don't know that much. In the Netherlands they know the tackle, the dachshund, also known as a dachshund, but those dogs are normally not being used anymore for hunting. And then I know, of course, the Jack Russell Terriers, Fox Terriers of the past. And that's about it. So that's a lot less negativity surrounding. And also, if you go and go for a bed and breakfast or something else, and you say, okay, I have 2 small hunting dogs. One, they are a lot smaller, so some don't like to have a big dog in the house, and 2, they are just small hunting dogs. They are not of a breed that sometimes has negative connotations. And that positivity is a lot better to handle than all those negativity. Another benefit is that they are still being terriers, but they are less dog aggressive. I'm not saying that, for example, a showbred Staffordshire Bull Terrier or American Staffordshire Terrier could not be also a dog that is reasonably well with other animals, but from their origin they were fighting dogs. And these dogs are from their origins hunting dogs. Of course, once challenged, they might be small but not backing down. This is different. Another thing to take into consideration is that with other animals, oftentimes you would be better off with an Irish Staffordshire Bull Terrier, which can also pose a threat if they see it as a prey, than you are off with a dog that is purposely bred to hunt, of course. They have a lot higher hunting drive. They're also better at vermin control, being foxes, badgers, but especially also rats, because they are a lot smaller and they can, due to the size, follow the quarry down to their crevices, their holes, etc. So the burrows can be visited, whereas the Staffordshire Bull Terrier is too big for that. You can only pull the last part. And if you look at the way these dogs can control themselves, once they get attacked, of course they are a lot smaller and weaker than, for example, Staffordshire Bull Terrier, but the male that you see there is not that weak. It's not that easy to be completely ragdolled. Female, of course, a fair bit lighter and therefore also more at risk, but being a female, the risk of another dog would normally come from another female, not so much another dog, because other dogs oftentimes show their aggression to the other dogs, to the other males, but not so much to females. So that's a protection in itself. Hope this helps, gives you a little bit of background. They are very strong, and too long so mobile, but for such a small size they are extremely strong. As you can see, they are also working all the time in the leash. But if you have one of them on the leash, it would also be far easier to leash one than an adult Irish Staffordshire Bull Terrier, which was even stronger than these guys are, of course, together. And you could also divide it up so you could easier let your children do a round with these type of dogs than you would do with an Irish Staffordshire Bull Terrier. Being a dog around family, I think both are excellent. The problem is that they might be so enthusiastic that they tip someone over or a little bit rough, but they can also be very gentle and are very gentle with humans. So perfect family dogs both. Have a great day.